Alright guys, welcome back to another recap. Small green day today. I've just been off my game completely for the last couple weeks, last couple days. It's understandable. I went pretty decently green every single month this whole year, and then November came by. Barely green, worst month ever. December starting off the same way. Red day yesterday, green day today, but not as much as yesterday. So I am up $92. And at this point, I'm very frustrated, but I'm also glad that there's a lot of people out there that can't be profitable, and now I myself have proved that I can be profitable, that I can do this as a career. And I'm just going through a rough patch, and even though I'm suffering, even though I'm, losing and going red and having consistent red behind red behind red. I look at my reports in the last 30 days, and I got a couple wins here in the last 30 days. I'm still up 2.7k. It's bad. I know it's slow. I know, but it's green. It's green. It's break even. It's not losing my account. Even if it was slightly red, I'd be happy. So, trades for today: Tesla, EOS. BILI is the one that took off a lot of profit from me. I took one BILI trade and ended up paying the price for that one. $200 loss on that one. SHPH, I had a tiny scalp on that one. I could have made a little bit more on that one. And then I also played that one short on my shorting account today. I made money on that, and then I also top tick XBEV on my shorting account. So I'm happy about that. 2 days green over there, 2 days trading over there. So I'm happy about that. So let me go over the other ones first, and then Tesla. Everybody keeps saying to me Tesla's hard. Tesla overall, yesterday it got me red, but today it's green, $300. It's the reason I'm green on today, and honestly, it's the reason why I've been green the last month. Obviously, probably the reason why I was able to finish green in November. If I wouldn't have traded Tesla, I would have been probably completely red in November. Anyway, so EOS was a tiny scalp. I let this one kind of play out to a what's it called, like buy in, set the stop, leave the stop lead, don't touch it. So I bought it right here at there, kind of looking for this pop to pop up here and kind of start holding. I knew this one was low volume, so I was kind of skeptical, and I put my stop down here, so I got pretty stopped out right away. I kind of wanted for a quick VWAP bounce and try to go for highs. Didn't even do anything all day, so I'm not mad about that one, even if I took a $70 loss there. BILI, I'll go over BILI. BILI is the one that probably is going to put me red today. And let me go ahead and select this. I think it was right there. Yep. So I kind of big old move here, and then kind of decided to ramp up again. And somebody was mentioning $20 on stream. Not to blame them, that this is the reason why I took the loss. But I looked at the daily, and this one has room to the 200 moving average. So I was like, you know what, BILI could actually keep on running. I like BILI. It doesn't look bad. So let me go ahead and wait for this break of downtrend here. So boom, 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 breaks out of it, retouches it. I try getting a starter there, and then letting this thing go back up, break through 20. I knew it had just put in a big move, but I thought I could get a tiny trade from here from 1950s up to 20. It's about 50 cents a share. Took the loss out right there as soon as it started tucking back into that trend line. I decided to cut it out real quick. A lot of people are like, don't cut them so quick, don't back hold. Some of everybody else are like, back hold it. This is gonna come back up to $20 today. There's no way of knowing. If I'd have held this 1,000, 1,500 shares from 1950 all the way up down to 19 VWAP, I'd have been down. What is that? 1950 to 19, over $1,000 on that trade before I came back up to break even. So a little skeptical there, so lost on that one, and that's really what put me down. What other scalps do I have? SPY, I had a decent SPY. I am kind of upset about Tesla today because I just finished trading one setup on it, and to me it looked perfect on it, but I was not able to capitalize on it, and so I mean, the trade didn't work out, so I was kind of upset about that one. SPY, to me, we had a pretty big sell-off this morning. To me, this looked like a giant pull. This looked like a giant flag. I thought SPY had a little bit of a breakdown from here to go on down. And so I had this obvious trend line here on the day, kind of forming this ascending triangle, and tried breaking out, failed. As soon as it came back in out of this triangle, out of this support, I waited for the bounce and I started shorting this, looking for VWAP, looking to crack VWAP and head lower. Obviously, it didn't do that, but I had a pretty good trade there. I was patient with it. You know, I was short. It looks like 400 shares, and it just wasn't going anywhere. So I ended up getting out of that trade there and took a maybe small winner there. And then once I was like, you know what, this is really not going down. This is not going down at all past. Even though we had this pattern here of uptrend support, we broke it, and this should have been the flag to go lower. I was like, that's not going down. So then at this point, I switched my bias and I went long on SPY, which now looking back at it, I traded SPY pretty cleanly today, you know. There's a nice trade. Didn't know follow through. Okay, great. Switched long, traded here, bought there. Looks like I fully got out of that trade there. I don't know why. Then re-entered again long and fully out there, kind of looking at left all of this. Didn't think we could get out of that. Looks like we ended up getting out of that anyway, so... But good short there, good long there, and then I guess up here, looks like I tried shorting it here, back on down. Maybe I was looking for a retest of these pivots here, lower high there. So high, lower high, try to pull back to this pivot, try to get a short scalp there. And then I guess tried it at that downtrend again there. But 75 bucks on SPY, you know, it helps the day, it helps me to go green, but not really. Tesla, so here's my Tesla trades this morning. I had let me see, I had this Tesla flag out of the open that I really liked. I jumped in on it there, only 100 shares since it was the opening range of Tesla. Ended up going without me most of it, small winner there. Then I noticed this support or resistance there, tried turning into support. Again, shorted it on the way down to there, covered it at that support, thinking, okay, this is going to be the top of this stock. This is going to be the bottom of the stock right here. I need to cover. So I covered, and I didn't go long. I was like short down to that level. I want to go long at that level. I didn't go long. Ended up going long afterwards. So missed all of that move there. Once I saw this move here, kind of tucked back in under this level there, I re-shorted it again. Again, you know, looks like I'm picking the right places. Looking back at this now, looks like I'm picking the right places. Short it here, checking ourselves back into this level there. Should have kept it. Maybe should have added there a little bit more, and then I would have gone, you know, from 195.5 all the way down to 192 again. That's $3, $3.50 there. Popped up a little bit. I didn't short there. I actually went long just to tap VWAP. Got the play. Again, you know, I want to get out of VWAP. I want to close my long at VWAP. Why didn't I flip short there? I don't know. Would have caught this nice move. And this is the one that right now upset me. So I'm going to go ahead and there's my trades so you guys can see it. But I'm going to go ahead and take them out and then show you guys what I was looking at. So Tesla, first of all, we also had the same pattern that SPY had, where it had the big pull down, the uptrend holding it, and then trying to push on down. But just like SPY, this one didn't do that. But this one had that same 190, 170 level right here. So you can see it, resistance, support, 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 support. And so I waited for us to pick a direction if we're going to hold that support or we're going to break that resistance or that support. And so once this move happened here, pretty aggressive. You see volume increase through that crack right there. As soon as this thing started popping back up, I shorted first level right here, like one. Actually, I got a starter way down here, pretty bad. But I got most of my averages up here towards 190, 177. I should have waited for these right here, even though these other ones are respecting the lower one. So this, I have two green lines. So let me delete this. I have two green lines. This one's kind of those, but then this one right here is triple bottom right there. I should have waited for those a little bit to add a little heavier, but I didn't. But I was very patient on this trade. I tried it so many times. You know, I shorted starter, added. I think I even added there. Finally got the move in my favor. I think at this point, just on this trade here, I was up another 200, 300 bucks on Tesla. So I was now up to like 400, 500 bucks on Tesla alone. And looking for the crack, looking for a lower low, looking for at least a double bottom here. I wasn't really selling. I wanted to catch a big move, so I wasn't really selling at all. I wanted to catch the double bottom to sell a little bit, and then the flush through that level to go lower. Didn't happen. I don't know if I got out here or I got out there. I guess you guys can go ahead and pause it again, but pretty much a break-even trade. But another thing that I want to say is, you know, the first couple days I traded Tesla, it was very scalpy, right? Just get a move quick here or there, play it really aggressive, not like that. So there's a couple days. So if I go back, see, I mean, kind of like this day, that's a lot of trades, you know? Yeah, I'm probably buying the right places or the right moves, but that's a lot of trades. Today felt a little bit of a win-win because I traded way less. I tried finding the moves, and I still came out with $300 profit, right? If I would have gone long there, that would have been a nice trade. I did go short there. That would have been a nice trade. I could have gone short there. That would have been a nice trade. And then this one would have been the only one that didn't work out, but still was a break-even trade. But could have gone 2, 3 moves on the way up, $2, $3 on the way down, $2, $3 on the way up, $2, $3 on the way down, maybe again here. So this looks a little bit of a better chart for me than the ones where buy sell signals are everywhere. So this is kind of what I'm hoping to play around with Tesla, see if I can keep doing this with the large cap and find a direction and capitalize. I think a couple days ago, yesterday, 2 days ago, I've caught a $2, $3, $4 move on Tesla, and if I have 500 shares, 1,000 shares with a $4 move, that's $1,000. And if I could do that 4 out of 5 days a week, 3 out of 5 days a week, 2, 3, 4 grand a week, I can do that. So on top of everything else that's going on, but who knows? Anyways, guys, if you like this recap, please hit the thumbs up. Leave some comments down below. Hopefully, you guys get a lot of knowledge. Hopefully, you guys know where I'm trying to enter, why I'm trying to enter, why the pivots I'm looking at, and all that stuff. Other than that, guys, I hope you guys have a good weekend. I'm glad I'm going to get a little bit of a break. I have to figure out my DAS platform. I guess, let me show you. Well, I can't really show you. Yeah, it doesn't let me take that thing out. But I did go green on my other account over there with the Guardian shorting account. So I shorted SHPH, which I got kind of lucky. I shorted some of these tops, so I shorted there. I think I covered there, and then I think I shorted there, and I covered there, and then I left it alone. I almost played it again, but this one seemed pretty strong with low volume. So low volume, but just grindy all day long. And then I did short XBEV on that one, which that one I am upset about because I absolutely top ticked it. So my short entry on XBEV was 1283. 1283.01, which was literally right up here. I shorted it right there on my Guardian account. 1283 down to 11.4. I'd be up over $1 a share on that one. Would have probably covered most of it at VWAP, but that was a pretty good trade there. I noticed a weakness here, so I started to scale in there, and then my second short was there. So but I covered it somewhere in here. I mean, it was a green trade, but not what I could have done a lot better there. But anyways, you guys have a great weekend. I'll see you guys on Monday. Leave some comments down below, and that's it for this recap.